Abby asked about our water tank system and monitor for it. So right up here we have our sea level system. So we can do a quick check and see the status of our battery system. We can check the status of our freshwater system, which is our onboard storage water. We can also check our black water system. What that does is tell us how much water is in each tank and when we need to dump and fill those tanks. So our systems have an aqua hot unit on it, which will supply you with hot water. It'll also supply you with heat inside the coach. To do that, you'll come to your aqua hot panel. First thing that I always like to do is turn on my diesel burner. Once my diesel burner comes on, it's going to come on and heat the fluid in the reservoir up. Once that gets hot, anytime that we go to an area that we want hot water, you turn on and start running hot water. It senses the demand for the water and will give you hot water out of the coach. If you're wanting to run the heat for the coach, what we would do would be on our top icon. We'll touch it here. We'll set our temperature to where we want it to be. You can see currently it's 96 degrees, so we're probably not going to get there. We would set the temperature for where we want it. We'll tell it to, hey, I'm wanting you to run for heat, and we set it. Once you do, you'll see our standby comes up here. It's going to, once it gets to the temperature that it needs to be at, you'll start feeling heat come out from inside the coach. So the next thing we have is our battery monitoring and inverting center. So down here you can see we pulled the van up. We've been running our AC for a couple of hours. We're in the shade, so we don't have a lot of solar power coming back into it, but we still have plenty of AC and plenty of cool inside the coach. But it also shows us exactly what we're doing and how much draw that we're using and putting on the system. Don't really have a lot that you have to do on here, but it's a good way to monitor and see what the system is doing. So this is our battery percentage. It's telling us that we're inverting because we're not hooked to shore power and we have no alarms on the coach. It's telling us the load bank that we have that we're using from the coach itself. You can kind of drag the screen over. This is the normal screen that you'll see, and it shows you the flow of how we're using power in the coach. You can see we're inverting and not plugged up to power, so there's a flow that's coming out of the battery system into our inverter system and out to the AC loads in the coach. In this case, mainly our air conditioner. So this is our Go Power solar system. This is the controller for it. What this will do is show you what the solar panel on the roof is seeing, what it's showing at the battery, and what the status of what we've got going on is. So right now you can see it's showing we're about 100 degrees. We've got about 18.5 volts coming through the system, and where our battery pack is. But we're only charging at about 0.1 amp. We're underneath an overhang and in the shade. There's no sun actually getting to it, but you can see this is where it'll show you and give you that display reading.